Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again. And yes, I'm on my job. I know that there are some strange things happening in the world. We all are aware of that. And we're concluding what we want to conclude. And there's some gravy out here that could bring it all together and make it a good, wonderful meal. So I want to take my little bit of time and recognize that the wonderful things that happen in our society, you've already recognized that. For this really truly is why you like the things the way they are. And I understand that. My job basically is, though, just to point out those negatives that perhaps you didn't see or didn't focus on that much. And not only that, but perhaps to offer some suggestions. And we had to recognize, and please do consider this, that all the systems of the government were contrary to the way of righteousness. Every last one of them. There's no doubt about it. No ifs and ands about it. Had they not walked according to the principles of righteousness, we'd be as in heaven. But we're not, and this is why. My job basically is to say to you why. I realize that when I say these things to you and explain them to you, they are just as foreign as me walking down the street speaking Chinese. You just don't know what the heck I'm talking about. And that is because we've been brought up to think based upon the concepts of this is the best that the world has to offer. This is the best. America is the best that the world has to offer. This is what we have been taught. I don't care where else is happening around the world. And you know what they're saying in Russia? Russia, is the best that the world has to offer. And you know what they're saying in China? This is the best that the world has to offer. And all because of power. This is why they conquer, go after one another. This is why we in America here today are experiencing some things that have always been going on, but never been brought to the forefront like it is today. I mean, when people just lie to you and then tell you they lied to you for your benefit, even when you suffered the pain of their lying to you. And they want you to excuse that. Not only do they want you to excuse that in government, they want you to give them another chance to continue doing what they are telling you they have been doing to you all along and expect you to approve of it. And the sad thing is that most of you do approve of it. Maybe not most of you, but many of you do. Enough of you approve of it and keep saying, basically, is to give us more deception, lie to us more. It's almost like they're saying, just capture us, just take over us totally. Total allegiance to evil. Well, I think about it. I heard the president say today on some media source that he played down on the virus because he didn't want to cause a panic in the nation. Whereas if he had played with the truth, all kinds of other responses would have taken place. Perhaps some that would have benefited. Perhaps all of us, the people. But because this one wanted to project to the world, at least to America, that he is the smartest person on the earth. He's the one that makes the decisions for everyone on America, because he in America is God, really, walking over everything. And so he makes this decision about this virus and his response. And he hopes deep down in his soul that it just go away. So he takes a chance on it doing just that. And it's like a greedy man. When you get some, you just can't get enough. You keep on going. You keep on going. So he kept on pushing the ticket, until here we are today. And the truth now we know. And what are we going to do? What are our alternatives? Well, this is what happens when you give the power, your power, that God has given each of you to someone else. I mean, you would hope that in most instances, they would be honest and tell you enough of the truth to give you something to work with. But you've gone so low till you got somebody there who will not tell you the truth. And when they want to make it seem that somebody else said something else that they didn't say, they will edit what someone else has said, attach it to what statement they wanted to be attached to, and give the public the impression that this other person said something that they didn't. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is America. Yes, it is sad. It is so sad. So sad. Now, the wonderful thing about it is that power that you can't see still loves you. And they are people that have been selected. Just like George Floyd was selected to give his life so that you can know what's really going on throughout the world's government. They are those that have been selected and given evidence that God truly exists by a miracle in their lives. And they are to give testimony to you that the powers that we consider as being powerful really have no power at all. That you have been led to believe, you've been deceived to think that they are all of this. And they got you so influenced by what they propagandize to you till they influence you to walk the way they want you to walk. And so we go through all of this hell, and somebody is having a ball. And we are complaining, just like George Floyd saying, help me, get your feet off my neck, you're killing me. And they keep it right on us. And we get up believing that they're going to change when they go and murder somebody in the back and let us know we ain't changing. And so what it's saying to us is that we got to change, but we can't become more evil than they are. That's what the wars are about. Somebody trying to prove that they are more evil than someone else. And then now you got to defend that they're not. So why deal with this evil at all? Forget evil. Do the right thing. I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I can tell you with confidence that the outcome will be the outcome that is due when you do the righteous thing. I know it seems hard for you to believe, because I know every way you turn, somebody seems to be trying to take advantage of one or another. Somebody's lying here and somebody's lying there. Someone is promising something that will never be delivered. Someone says they love when they don't do nothing but exhibit hate. I know it's hard to put your faith in something that you just cannot see. But ladies and gentlemen, at least you've been hoping for it. You've even been planning on when you die that you can get to something like that. Well, if it's so wonderful that you put the afterlife, why not put a little bit of this life to plant a seed that the heaven that you hope that you're going to go to can begin on this side? At least when you're old, at least you can enjoy your old golden days and say, wow, it's real. And why? Because you, the people, changed your mind and recognized that the people who speak about a God of love that is our Father, not some of our Father, but our Father that provided for us everything from the beginning throughout eternity, that we might live, if we understand life, by exercising the precepts and the concepts. And we can walk, my friends, as if we're in paradise right here today. We have come really nowhere And so the things that Donald Trump is talking about and the Republicans are talking about, that's sickness. Pure sickness. Put that stuff in the dumpster. Just forget it. The stuff that the Democrats, it's heading down the same path. They have no solutions to the problems. So put that in the trash can as well. Now shine by representing a light that draws the Republicans and the Democrats by offering to each one that which they all crave. And what is it? To live in peace, to be prosperous, to live in freedom and enjoy their lives and the fulfillment of their dreams. This is what they all want. How do you do it? By exercising the gifts that each of you have been given. To be golden in what you have been given. And engage yourselves in this which has already been established for the good for which it has been established. And watch it yield back to you such an abundance that the whole dead blasted earth can be grateful to a power they cannot see, can't touch, can't feel, can't conjure up in their imagination. But the evidence is all amongst us, because right now, beginning when we do that, we walk in the paths and the footsteps of paradise. So I just thought I'd lay that on you today, because I know you're going to be dealing with a whole bunch of lies and a whole bunch of talking on the social media and on the news. It's just nothing but a headache. And I have to listen to that stuff, and I have to watch you engage yourselves in it like it is something. That ain't nothing but trash, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't you wake up? Why don't you wake up and live? Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.